this. Yeah, let's do that. I just feel like the audio will pick up better. So the first order of business, of course, the most... I want to talk about this one first because I feel like we are probably going to chat about this for a good 30 minutes. It is a very serious topic, so I will warn you, it's a controversial topic. It involves SA, grape. And it's a game that came out, was released. And here in a sec, I'm going to go look up the title of it because I don't remember what it was actually called. But I seen the Twitter post about it, and I reached out to a creator who posted. But the way she was talking about it was very cryptic. And I DM'd her, and I was like, hey, what, but, if you don't mind me asking, like, what are you talking about? Like, what is this? And she actually sent me the Twitter post. So let me, actually, hold on. Let me, and pull it up. Because when she sent me the post, this person actually in detail goes over it. And not only was it controversial, but people were crowdfunding. Like, that's what was blowing my mind. Like, they were crowdfunding this shit. And I was just like, oh, no, ma'am. About 23,000 people were crowdfunding this grape game. Put that in perspective.
Grape game?
Yes, a game about grape.
Oh.
Yes.
My slow ass caught on.
Mm.
I was like red grapes, white grapes.
Oh my god.
The cotton candy grapes.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull up Twitter right now. I don't know what the name is. No Mercy. Okay, No Mercy is the name of the game. This was the tweet that the girl sent me to put me on because I was like, I didn't know. I wanted to be educated on it. And so I was like, what are you talking about? So she sends me this tweet. And basically he was like, great, it got removed. However, why are there so many comments trying to defend the game? That's where the controversy comes in. A lot of people were defending the game. There was positive reviews about it. And the scene right here that they're using as the background, that's a scene where they make you grape your own mother. It is disgusting.
What the fuck?
Yes.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, it's disgusting. And people were defending the game. It was crowdfunded. Let me see if I can find an article about it. Hold on.
23,000 people.
23,000 people.
I hate the world we live in some days.
I was
find out
pissed.
23,000 and investigate them.
That's what Jamie was saying when we talked about it. He's like, they need to find who those people are. Okay, so there's a couple of articles. Game banned and removed in the U.S. That's 2 days ago. Let's see. No Mercy, a violent and explicit video game slammed as a rape simulator, was taken off the digital distribution service Steam globally. Oh my god, I could speak. No Mercy, a violent, explicit video game gets slammed as it was taken off, being banned in multiple countries. So not in all countries, keyword. You see that? Like, I was told that it's still on there. So some countries still have access to it, which that speaks for itself. Just saying. I'm sure US is one of them.
Wow.
The game centers around a protagonist who rapes his family members, including his own mother. Players are instructed to never take no for an answer. What the fuck? Like, why was this crowdfunded?
Why was this even made?
Why was this made? Why was this thought about? Like, ew.
We just got sick niggas in this world, so sick ass niggas in this world.
We really fucking do. Like, oh look, this is the name, guys. This is the name of the people who made it. Zerat Games, with a Z. Zerat Games faced severe backlash on social media. UK's Technology Secretary Peter Kyle said the 3D game is deeply worrying. No Mercy was launched on Steam last month, so this was in March, and was described by developers as containing violence, incest, blackmail, and unavoidable non-consensual sex. That is insane. I'll put the article in the description box of the YouTube and in chat if you guys want to read more about it.
People are just wow.
Let me go back to the screen because I don't want another words to trigger anything on Twitch. But yeah, like, that is when I first heard about it, I started crying because I'm an SA survivor. So I immediately was pissed. I'm like, why the fuck did I just learn about this a month later? Why was this not talked about by big name creators? Why were Twitch partners not talking about it? And when I was chatting with the creator who brought this to my attention, and I don't know if she wants me to like shout her out or not, so I'll DM her like after we do this and ask, and if so, I'll put her thing in the YouTube when we post it. But you know, when I was sending her voice chats on Twitter, we were conversating about it because she was just as mad. She was like, like this is not okay, and I'm like, I know, like why are people defending it?
Yeah, that's that part. Like, I guess you can't really help people making it, but like, how are y'all supporting and defending this shit?
Money. Like, these are the same people that look up, you know what, you know? And I'm just like, why the fuck did we, as a
I'm gonna
whole
state
collective?
what I stated the other day about this.
Mhm.
These are the degenerates that play out their fantasies that they can't project IRL.
That is, I'm glad you brought that up again, because that's a very valid point.
I also just was about to say that they doing what they can't do IRL, so I guess.
That's so sick.
I'm gonna say what I just about to say. It sound. I heard it in my head. It just didn't sound right. But it just this whole thing, that whole game, the whole company, just nasty. Cause like,
Right, that whole company.
why would you want to make a game like that?
Such is our world.
Yeah, I just, my whole gripe with it was, as you would be surprised, a good chunk of it was cis white males. And
No.
When I retweeted it, no, that was perfect ad lib. Because, like, listen, when I retweeted it, I got some really hateful DMs too, death threats even. And one of the dudes, I go to his profile. He's a Trump supporter, so no surprise there. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm sick of y'all always bullying women, bringing us down, wanting to kill us, like wanting to, you know what I'm saying? Like just wanting to do the toxic things to us. Like, leave us alone. Why are you always wanting to tear us down? Who hurt you in your life that you have to do that? Like, I frequently ask myself, who hurt these people? They clearly don't have a mother or an aunt or sister or grandmother or any female in their life that, or love, like a relationship with, someone that loves them enough to not have them thinking that way. Like, what provokes that in someone? Truly, what is it about that mindset? How do you even get there? I have so many questions. And that's just that alone. That whole topic alone is a whole podcast episode within itself. But just like when you compile that into a game, and 23,000 people crowdfund it, meaning money is involved, and are defending it online, going as far to send death threats to people, that is insane. It's absolutely batshit crazy and unnecessary. And I'm so upset that there's not bigger consequences about it. Because I think Jamie brought that up, which he's not here right now, but. Like, that's something he said. He's like, there's just not consequences for men on the internet acting up, saying and doing those types of things.
True.
They hide behind anonymity a lot of the time, and so it's hard to track it down.
Yeah.
Any other, like, comments about that before we move on? And those that are watching or maybe like see it on YouTube, if you want to comment, like if you would like us to do a deeper dive on that as a whole, like this panel, we will. Like, 'cause we love talking about taboo shit. Fuck that. Like, anyone else is like, oh, I got so much to lose. Bitch, I sure don't. I don't got any big name endorsements. And even the small ones, if you don't like me talking about this, then too fucking bad, bitch. Because when you ask me to be a part of your thing, I already told you from the get, I do sex work, I cuss a lot, and I talk about shit that needs to be talked about, because I am not out here giving a fuck if I get shadow banned or whatever about talking about stuff that's important. Because at the end of the day, you have a platform, use that shit. You have a voice, use it for something important other than trying to get freaking subscriptions to your OnlyFans, which, hi, Bensley. But, it's important to talk about these things, Not enough people do.
Yeah, I didn't even know this was a thing until
I found out yesterday.
So.
Yesterday is when I found out. This has been a topic for about a month and a half now.
Sheesh.
All right, so the next one, this was on the radio show I listened to, which shout out to 94.1. I fuck with them, love them, great radio show. Um, so there was a woman who called in, and normally, I think actually, I think she called in because she wanted to make sure that she wasn't misunderstood. Which she expressed herself in a way that she couldn't be misunderstood. But girl, no matter how you word it, what you did was shit. So a woman basically called in and was like, "There's the confessions at 7 a.m. every morning at 94.1. They're based out of Tampa, and anyone can email or call in." So she calls in and she's like, "Look, I've been dating this guy. We've gone on a couple dates. Nothing too serious. We've literally just been having fun, basically fucking around. He calls her up, for a quick fling, whatever, boom. Every other time she's been there, his family's not there. It just so happens that he's a disabled child, and his mom and his, I believe, sister was there taking care of the kid. And the girl was uncomfortable. She just left and didn't say shit to him. I have left him on red since. So she calls in to be like, "Oh my god, like, am I wrong for that? Like, I refuse to date a guy with a disabled child because I don't want to deal with that. That's too much work for me." And you best believe the crowd ate her up. The texts coming in, the calls. Oh my god, they ate her up.
I'd imagine.
What is your opinion about that?
I mean,
and it's okay to be like if you have
Karma's gonna be a
opposing.
bitch.
Because I had a very strong view, but it's okay to have an opposing view. I'm saving mine for last.
I mean, I don't see.
It's a hard thing. That's why I wanted to bring it up.
Was she just trying to go for the fuck, or was she trying to make it?
They both were. They both were,
like,
but they basically are. I think she did bring up that there's an attraction, there's a chemistry there, because they do hang out, not just fuck, but they're not romantically. They're not. There's no title. There's nothing. They literally just met, and I think this is maybe their third time, like getting involved. So. I think it's just lust.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if it's just lust, like, I don't know. It's gonna sound wrong, but like, you know what you're looking for. But at the same time, like, if you're actually trying to make it something, that's fucked up.
It's like I don't think she was trying to make it
like
something, but the way she worded it, from what I remember, the keywords that I took away from it was she was mad that she, I think, was falling for him, but then found that out, and that was a turnoff for her. And so it's like, even though they're just fucking, like, if there's a chemistry there, like, if you would have wanted something to be there, because they're both grown. I think they're both in their, like, 30s, like, mid-30s. So, you are right, and I agree with you, but, like, also, girl, if you were into him that much, then that shouldn't be a necessary turn off. Like, if you're just not going for the fuck, then you... Because I think she also brought up the dude's, like, baby moms walked out, so there's no help there. But his family helps him quite a lot. So it's not like the burden would really fall on her. She doesn't have to be a whole stepmom to the kid either. Itachi Reyes, what do you think about it?
I already spoke my word on it. She's a shallow bitch.
Yeah. Reyes is like,
yeah, that is very shallow.
That's the word.
Shallow. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Like if you like you said, like if you really felt that type of attraction, that one thing shouldn't fucking deter your whole fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Like it shouldn't. Like
no.
it and like you said, like it's not like he asking you to be a stepmom or anything. That's choice. That's that's the choice is up to you, and you chose to be a shallow bitch. You hated on a guy for having a child who's disabled. It's not like he asked for his child to be disabled. Like it's out of his fucking hands.
Right, exactly. And I think I did say that the day that I talked to you about
it. And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Karma's gonna be a fucking bitch because of her shallowness.
Mm-hmm.
When she does decide to have a kid,
mm-hmm.
she's gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if her kid ends up being disabled because of her shallowness.
Yeah, God don't like ugly, bro.
Karma works in funny ways.
Exactly. I'm like, if you're gonna look down on somebody because of who they are, like you're gonna get a taste of that medicine.
100%. And that's not to say we're endorsing, like, we're not wishing that upon that individual. It's just that that's the way life works. You treat people the way you want to be treated, and it's like, that's gonna happen. Like, what if the next guy is the same thing? You get attracted to him, boom, whatever. Y'all start fucking around. This one lasts a little longer.
What happened if the next guy you do end up is special needs?
True. I didn't. You know, that's something we didn't even talk about.
What about that?
That's a different point of view I actually did not consider. That's crazy. I don't know. I feel like that's just, you don't. I don't think, like Justin was saying, if it's not serious, I guess it doesn't matter. But if you felt something there, and that's the other thing, she left him on red. She didn't even fucking tell the guy why she left. So like you call
that's fucked up.
I meant to say that in the beginning. That's my fault.
Hell
But that's kind of why we're ragging on her
thing.
so hard, because it's like
you gotta at least say something.
She didn't even say anything
sorry,
towards
this
the
is a
end.
deal breaker for me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I listened to the whole phone call. She waits till the end of the phone call to be like, by the way, like, I haven't texted him. So then they all start ripping her to shreds because they're like, yo, what if he listens to the radio show? And that's how he finds out. Like, bruh.
Imagine.
That's fucked up. Anyone in chat have anything to say about that? Or anyone else have another comment about it? But I rest my case. Like, I understand both sides, but it's just fucked up. It's very shallow, and I feel like I was just gonna say, like, when you find that person, like, you gotta hold on to that. Like, that doesn't come around often. It doesn't matter what their situation is.
Yeah, I don't know. The fucked up part for me 100% is just not even saying nothing. Like, it's okay to have your own feelings and opinions at the end of the day, but, like, girl, when it affects someone else's life and, you know, things that you've led them on to, like, you need to be open and honest about that.
Exactly. Jet, we were talking about, the name of the game is called No Mercy. I believe it was pulled from Steam. But the article I posted in chat above your message will explain that in depth, what it was about and what happened. But moving on, this one's a funny one. So Assassin's Creed, the new Assassin's Creed was released, and they basically had words with Elon Musk because he made a comment, and their community basically said, we don't want you here. You can't sit with us. Because, yeah.
Mean Girls Sim.
It was so funny because, here, let's see. Assassin's Creed versus Elon Musk. It's so funny because it goes back to the Elden Ring and Path of Exile drama. So let's see. This one. Okay, March 27th. I saw the tweet live. Like, the minute this was posted, I saw the tweet. So, Assassin's Creed fires back comments at Elon Musk by mocking his alleged cheating at online video games. Because it was proven, by the way. They say alleged, but it was proven. That he paid someone to play Path of Exile under his name. And I think he completed it in, like, I don't know, a day or 2 days. Like, I don't know. They called him out, though. They proved that, because when they watched his live stream, like, he didn't even know how to open the map and how the map mechanics worked and all that shit. And that's, like, everybody was like, that's the first thing you learn.
Wow.
Yeah. So it says when Elon Musk... Oh, he dissed them. I didn't even know that. So he dissed them, and basically they made a fire back by mocking his alleged habit of cheating in online video games. For months,
I think he said something about, like, the inauthenticity of it or something like that. I remember hearing about it.
It's funny because a lot of people really liked the new Assassin's Creed. So, like, they came right back for him.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to give it a try.
I haven't played it in years, but I would come back to it for that. I would buy the game, and
Same.
I don't spend money on games like that, but Assassin's Creed's one of those games I played as a kid that, like, I never not liked it, you know? I'm surprised I never streamed it. But basically, claims that the world's richest person has been paying other people to play the games for him, bragging about it publicly on his skill ranking, a practice he appeared to admit in January. So, he might have scrubbed the internet of the proof, because that's the proof I was talking about. Like, he told on himself basically in a tweet. But I don't know if it's still there. But basically, he came for them. They fired back. Do they have a picture of the tweet? Oh, it's right here. Sellout would be more accurate. Objectively, he is promoting a terrible game just for the money. And then Assassin's Creed posted this, and I swear to God, I liked, comment, retweeted, like, this, literally, I was there the time this was posted. Somebody wanted to collaborate with me that's a Twitch partner, but they're playing Dead by Daylight. What the fuck? I'm doing a whole podcast right now. Hello. Anyways, so they coming back and they're like, is that what the guy playing your Path of Exile 2 account told you? When I seen that, I fucking died, bro. That shit was funny. Oh my god. It just, yeah. It was funny. I thought it was entertaining. I thought, because I haven't even played the game, so I can't comment on it, but it's like you're ragging on a game when you have a bad habit of faking your progress in games. Like, what? How dare you? That was funny. And then the other topic was, I named it Jelly Mom because I'm calling her the Jelly Mom, but excuse me. Oh, I had a burp. Excuse me. But basically, it was another confessions where a woman called in and she's like, hey, you know, she prefaced it by saying, I love my daughter. I always told her if life, you know, did her dirty, she could move back with me, whatever. I always have her back, blah, blah, blah. Says all that to say, but she's been dressing a certain kind of way, which who's to say her daughter wasn't already dressing like that in her own apartment prior to whatever happened, that she's back living with her mom. But who's to say that she was already dressing like that and her mom is like not liking that she dresses in skimpy shorts and like clothing that she deems too revealing or too short. She has a man living in the house. Now I'm gonna say it right off the rip because I'm a half black, half Puerto Rican woman. That's a very much minority thing because I don't think that's something that like anyone else really deals with or brings up. But I do know that's an old school thing in black and Hispanic families. And I can understand why. The issue I had with it was like, why are you sexualizing your daughter? But also, why, like, if you're living with your mom, it kind of, there's levels to this. Like, if you're paying bills to live there, then that's one thing. Like, with me, I pay half my rent and then half all the bills here. We're basically roommates, me and my mom. Because she's very loose with her money, and I handle shit. But, like, with her, from my understanding of the confession, she's living there for free. She ain't paying bills. It's not like she has food stamps. She's not supplying the food. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand the mom's like, my house? Hold up. Not in my house. Yeah, I get it.
Right.
But also, I don't know. It's like if nothing's happened, if the guy's not made any comments or behaved differently, or if the daughter's not complained about him saying or doing things differently, then I don't see the issue. And I know that's going to make me sound terrible, but like also she's grown. So why are we sexualizing that? So I don't know. I have a very mixed opinion on it, but
yeah, I mean, like you said, they're grown, make their own choices, but I mean, there's got to be limits to also about like my house, my rules, because like, girl.
I just feel like it should be a respect thing for like your mom. I'd just be like,
true.
That
like,
part.
yeah, at least like while you're hanging out with your mom, maybe.
Yeah,
like,
when your mom, you ain't
or
gotta wear no
something.
like. I mean, I understand you want to be in house, you want to be comfortable, but like still, like with your mama, like that's still gotta be respectful at least.
Right, that's her
Right.
man. That's her mama's
Exactly.
man. Like, he ain't your daddy, sure, but like,
Yeah, especially if there's another man around involved too. Like,
yeah, grown man.
put some fucking clothes on.
Right. So I'm saying, you don't got, if no one's in the house is one thing, or if it's you and your mom, cool, but like if the dude's around, then I can understand that. I just don't know the context, which is why I'm like, why are you sexualizing your daughter? Maybe she don't even realize that it's coming off that way. You know, like, what if that was a comfortable way? Because that's how Orlando, the talk show host, was trying to come at it. He was like, well, what if that's just the way, we all have a comfortable way of sleeping. He's like, I'm not saying be naked, but...
Okay, sleeping. Yes.
Like loungewear. She was describing the loungewear. Not so much dress and skimpy, but like the loungewear. You know, the short shorts. And all that. So it's like, I understand both sides of this one. I don't think I'm like on one side about that particular thing.
Yeah. Right. I feel like it'd need more context to really make like a...
Agreed. That's what some of the people texting in said. They were like, what's the context of all this shit? Like, this is so random. Because it is. Like, because then you know why I'm questioning it? The mom having to preface it with, I love my daughter. So it's like you already kind of setting yourself up. Why you gotta say all that? I feel like as a mom, you know that already. You don't gotta tell the world. We know you love your daughter, but why is this pressing you so hard? Like, have you talked about it already? Like, why are you so mad about
Oh, that
this?
part too. Has there even been any communication on it?
That's what a lot of people
'Cause if
texted
not,
in,
you can't
right?
say shit. Like, you don't know what you don't know. Maybe she just doesn't really understand, or I don't know. I would imagine there's been something said.
I feel like maybe there was, and she's just trying to make it seem like they ain't talk about it to kind of paint her daughter out to be a certain way, which I'm like, girl. Because the toxic mom, like, community is a thing. Like, there are moms that are toxic, that know they're toxic, but they won't accept the accountability of it. And their daughters, it's always to the daughters, like, not so much to sons. And I've seen it because on TikTok, there is a whole toxic mom, like, talk. And they be proud of, like, bragging about, oh, I haven't talked to my daughter in 20 years.
On TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Audrey. But yeah, that's that one. And then we've got the 2 Truths and a Lie mini game. So I'm sure you all know what that is. And YouTube comments, you guys can participate as well. Just write out your comments and I will reply to them with my guess to which one I think is a lie. But basically, what it is you just list 3 things about yourself. 2 need to be truthful and 1 needs to be a lie. So I'll go first. I like to surfboard. I have never been on a trampoline. And let's see. For the 3rd one, I'm trying to make it tricky. I have jumped from 150-foot free fall before. So which one do you think is the lie? I try to pick things I don't talk about before.
I don't think you like surfboarding, so.
That's what I was gonna go with too.
Ironically, I used to surf when I was 7, and I like it. I just don't do it out in Florida just because of the sharks.
I want to say it was your second
Fair.
one.
The second one?
The trampoline.
You think that's a lie?
That you've never been on a trampoline?
I've never been on a trampoline. No.
Damn. I took him home. He's at home.
I have never been on a trampoline, and it looks so fun. And my inner child cries every time I see it.
Been on a trampoline?
No, I haven't. I want to one day.
Damn, you missing out.
What is it like?
Trampolines are
Is
fun.
it similar to like the feeling you get when you're on a swing and you're really high?
Yeah, kind of.
No,
yeah.
I don't want to say that
It's
though, no, because like when it comes to the swing, like it's like a bunch of wind, just like ever so slightly just punching you in the face.
True.
The trampoline is different.
That's true.
I've heard horror stories about the little springs pinching the fuck out of people, so that terrifies me too. I think
I've had that happen. That shit
And then
hurt.
that you get worried about the aesthetic shot.
Oh shit.
Don't wear socks on the trampoline, boy. You're gonna become Mr. Electric at that point.
Your turn, Justin.
Okay. Let me think. Alright. 2 truths and a lie. I have never been out of the country. I used to play soccer for 10 years. And I've run a full marathon before.
I feel like you've talked about the marathon thing before.
What was the second one?
I played soccer for 10 years.
What was the first one?
I've never been out of the country.
I think the soccer one.
I think it's the soccer one.
Yeah.
I want to say
played soccer for 7 years, not 10 years.
Ah,
I
you know
did play
what?
soccer, just not for as long as I said.
I did. That one was a tricky one to guess on, but I feel like you've told us about the marathon one before. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have. When I slipped that one in there, I was like, dang, I think I have mentioned that before in here.
I like this game because it kind of like teaches you more about your friends, Loki, and it teaches you what you think you know. Okay, which one of y'all want to go next? Hitachi or Raze?
What do I puzzle your brains with?
There's a lot I don't know about you. I feel like you could get me pretty good.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, this music's so relaxing.
There you go. Go before me, please. I had to handle something.
Okay. Raze?
Girl, I am thinking.
Maybe try to get us with like ones that we may not
Wait, what?
remember of you. I feel like Raze could tell me anything and I'll believe it. No, I'm biased.
Okay, one is I played tennis in high school. Another one is I graduated high school, and I used to be in color guard.
I want to say I've heard you talk about color guard.
What was the second one?
I feel like I'm going with the tennis one.
I graduated high school.
Wait,
Yeah,
it's the graduated one. That's the lie.
Nigga, you play
Allie
tennis?
knows you better than anyone, so I'm going with Allie's also.
What are we doing?
I remember
Hold on,
you
what?
telling me you were a fucking heathen in high school. That's the only reason
Right,
I giggled. I'm
I
like,
can see it
wait.
fitting.
Because he knows a lot of the terminology for color guard. So I was like, no, he has been in color guard. Like, that's...
Right.
You play tennis?
I was like, I swear I've heard him.
Yes.
No, wait. I think I remember you saying something about the tennis. Explain that. You play tennis? When?
No, you better go into detail today.
And when I was a freshman, I think they said I had to take an extracurricular activity after school, and I didn't really want to play any other sport. And I think tennis was the only one that had like, I think 2 slots open. So I took tennis for like 2 to 3 years before I got expelled.
You gotta teach me how to play.
Just hit the ball.
Girl. My hand-eye coordination is not there, only when it comes to rolling a blunt, girl.
Girl, your hand-eye coordination is outstanding. I've seen you play shoot.
Bro, chill.
Got him.
Got him. All right, Tachi. You next, bruh.
Alright, see. I've been to the White House before. Shit, what's the other two? I've petted a gator. And I used to love
Florida, that's true.
paninis.
Did you just say you love paninis? Is that what I heard? Was that the
I
third
think he
one?
said I used to love paninis.
I feel like that's the
Oh,
motherfucking
they
lie,
used
because you're the
to,
biggest
That is the
fucking hater,
definite
bro.
lie. It's the definite lie.
You've been a
But they
panini
used to
hater
part.
since you were in the fucking womb. Fuck that. Nah.
Good, at least you know.
I know. I know you
Okay,
too.
so that was the lie.
His
That's
hatred is too
hilarious.
strong. Wait, so you've been to the White House? That's cool.
That is pretty cool.
And you, I'm honestly, I'm not surprised you petted a gator. You live in Florida.
I know. Whenever I heard that, I was like, he's in Florida. He's done it.
That's actual factuals for sure. No doubt about
They're
it.
actually kind of cute.
When they're babies,
I
they're
love
adorable.
reptiles. I would totally pet one. I
Not
think I
as
have,
adults
actually.
too.
I'm saying Frigator's
Like a
really good
little
too.
baby one.
You know, some
Frigator's so yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, see, why we gotta kill them? They
sauce.
didn't do nothing. They just.
Listen, I'm get your
They
tail,
sitting there
bro.
looking too tasty. I'm sorry.
Saying. I'm trying to remember what's the sauce I like. Not sweet and sour, but is it spicy sour?
See, as long as you're not eating raccoons, we'll be fine.
Oh yeah, nah. Well, that's about it, you guys, and that was a quickie. Nice 35-minute episode. I love that. If you guys have any requested topics, send them to us. Because I just kind of go as I, hear things or, like, we'll plan it sometimes. But, girl, we basically are Latino in this motherfucker. They're not, but they are by choice. Because they're around me. We're always late, and we're always disorganized. Okay? Like, it's a fact. But, yeah.
Try to be punctual.
See, being punctual requires me to use my brain and be an adult. And I'm not capable of doing either of those things.
Oh, watch out.
Alright, guys, so I'm gonna be right back real quick. I'm gonna just check on Kaden, and then I'll try to upload this as soon as I can.